Welcome back, Mumphy Mafia. Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Long Range America fuel tank for my third gen Toyota Tacoma. Let's get into this video. The reason you get a Long Range America fuel tank is to increase your fuel capacity. The third generation Tacoma does come with a 21 gallon from the factory, but with the Long Range America fuel tank, you are actually increasing that to 32 gallons. Therefore, you're getting so many more miles out of that fuel tank to help with your off-road adventures. Now, let's go over some key features of the Long Range America fuel tank. Now, the Long Range America fuel tank isn't necessarily the most show-stopping or spectacular mod to show off to your friends. That's simply because it does fit behind the driver's side tire and fills in a large cavity in the frame once you remove the factory fuel tank. But this fuel tank is made from 3mm aluminized steel, built-in baffles, and a pool for the fuel pump. It also weighs in at about 80 pounds dry weight. So if you want to factor in that a gallon of gas weighs 6 pounds roughly, you multiply that by 33, you get 198, and then you add your 80 pounds, so you're roughly around 300 pounds of added weight to the Tacoma. Now, I will not be going over the install process in this video simply because I've made a video covering the install process, which I will link either up in one of the corners or down in the description box below. So be sure to check out that video. I will note that I do recommend you have this professionally installed at a shop, so that way if there's any questions or concerns, it can be managed by the shop. All right, now let's get into the performance of the Long Range America fuel tank on my third generation Toyota Tacoma. And let me start off by saying this is my daily driver. So I take this to and from work, and on those trips, I'm averaging roughly about 13 to 15 miles per gallon. You have to take into consideration all the weight that I have on the truck. Over the course of that trip, I'm filling up probably once every 2 weeks. It's a nice change from having to fill up once a week. Now, we've been on an epic camping trip that has taken us across 5 states, starting in Salt Lake City, crossing over into Northeast Nevada, up to Oregon, down through Northern California to Yosemite, and then over to the Grand Canyon. Now we're heading back, so we're back in Utah, and it's been an amazing trip. So far we have covered, and let me pull out my phone here so I can get the accurate numbers to you. So far we've covered 2,474 miles. We've used roughly 170 gallons worth of fuel. We're still averaging 15 miles per gallon, and our average fuel cost is $4.50. We've also crunched the numbers for you to figure out how the factory tank would go up against the Long Range America tank. And what we factored in was that the 21 gallon fuel tank from the factory, you would end up stopping about 18 times over the course of this trip, where the 33 gallon Long Range America fuel tank, we have filled up 11 times so far. That is a great improvement over the factory, and one of the reasons why I got the Long Range America fuel tank. All right, one other thing I kind of want to bring up is that back in May, I did drive down to Flagstaff for Overland Expo West, and I had the Long Range America fuel tank installed before I took that trip. I only had to fill up once on the way down, which was amazing. That helped us to plan out this trip, so that way we could spend more time exploring and less time worrying about fill-ups. And that's one of the great things about the Long Range America gas tank, is that you will be able to explore more and have a lot more fun out on the trails. So if you're considering the Long Range America fuel tank, I suggest taking into consideration the kind of driving that you're going to be doing. Is it mostly city driving, daily commute type stuff? It may not be the ideal modification for you, but if you are doing a lot of camping, overlanding, or exploring in your Tacoma, this is definitely one modification I suggest you consider. So the Long Range America fuel tank has been a great addition to my Tacoma. It's allowed me more time to go out and explore and less time at the pump. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have, be sure that you're subscribed and smash the like button. Let me know that you like these videos. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave those down in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions the best I can. And with that, I greatly appreciate you guys. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.